Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying lockdown number 2 as best you can. Obviously it's difficult times at the moment, every golf clubs are shut, most people are working from home. So it isn't easy, certainly isn't easy to work on your golf game. However, let's use this time as best we can. There is people out there that are desperate to get better and make next year their best ever. So use this time to reflect, grab a notebook, sit down and write down kind of strengths, weaknesses, areas you want to improve. This is a time to use it to get better. I guarantee there's people out there trying to get better. I'm certainly trying to motivate you today to get better because there's ways to get better at home. Is it a grip change that you need to work on? Is it a body movement drill to work on? What is it in your golf swing? Is it your short game, your putting, stuff that you can definitely do at home? Now, please write a list down. If you need any help, contact us. We're more than happy to help you. We will be doing some kind of online lessons with people, FaceTime sessions if they want it. If you've got somewhere to hit balls or there's somewhere to practice, whether it's putting or Sam's putting thing. So you're more than welcome to be in contact. But this video we're going to talk about how to get better. And I'm going to give you one example, and it's the engine of your body, right? The body is your engine, and this is something you can definitely work on in your patio windows. You don't need a club, work in a mirror. Now remember, we have a lower belt buckle and an upper center kind of here, okay? So we need to make sure that we learn how to shift our weight to the right slightly and rotate around those slightly, okay? So when you're making a golf swing, we have different power sources, and now I'm only going to talk about the body action here. I'm not talking about the arms at all today. So from the body action perspective, we have a weight shift. We have a right foot and a left foot, and that's how we kind of create some power and some pressure into the back of the ball. So we load up into the right leg, we shift the weight over to the front leg, and that helps us get some pressure into the back of the ball. Now, also we have the rotational aspect, and this is something that we can definitely do at home. So what we're trying to do in the golf swing, just like throwing a ball, the first thing we do is we shift some weight to the right. It's very subtle, often people even miss it. We shift the weight right, then we load up into the backswing this way, and we wind these up. Now, a lot of people, I know it looks easy when I do it, but a lot of people really struggle with winding up. And they found it very difficult to just simply do this, okay? But when they get into golf posture in this axis, they end up doing it this way. And what they tend to find is they come out of tilt. So instead of turning and looking in this axis like this, they turn and rotate and stand up. That's a common thing. So being able to practice this at home like this, rotating these together, keeping this axis here, rotating like this, is really going to help you. Now, providing you haven't got any physical ailments which can cause some restrictions in movement and maybe restrict you from actually looking like this. But if you are, I would definitely recommend practicing in front of a mirror. Do it slowly. Shift the weight to the right foot, wind up. Now, from a right hip perspective, let's get a little bit fussy. We don't really want this going massively back, and we don't want it shifting massively out this way, because you see how now the upper body and the lower body look separated. So we want to be able to turn these pretty much on top if we can, okay? Everyone's going to look slightly different as they do that. They shift some weight, they rotate on top. Now from here, this is a move that we can definitely work on. From here, the first move down into the downswing definitely has a little bit of a lower body shift, but everything kind of shifts across. It's not just a lower body like this, and it's not upper body, which you see a lot from people that come over the top. So let's work on this move. Let's shift to the right. Let's rotate up to the top like this. And then from here, let's feel like we almost come back to level. Okay, but our weight's gone slightly into the front foot, but we're kind of leveled out here, and then from here we rotate up to the finish. Now that rotation on the follow through is where we create a lot of energy, so we need to feel like as we come down we shift into the ground, we settle into the ground, feel some pressure almost into the ground this way, slightly into the front foot as well, and then from here we explode and turn out of the shot. Now one of the things that I think sometimes missed here in golf swings, and for me, I say a lot in golf lessons, swing to a finish, turn to a finish, face the target, really, because I think at times it gets you away from the little white ball and stops you looking at it and staying down too much. You've got to remember this golf swing has a backswing that everyone seems very good at working on this way, but they always seem to forget the pivot on the way through goes the other way, and that's really where the speed goes. You see a lot of people kind of hit it and stay this way. We really want to make sure that we're winding right through this golf shot as much as we physically can. So I suggest that you practice this movement where you come down, we settle into this movement, and then we rotate fast to the finish like this. You really want to feel like everything's rotating through. right through to the target, and that's going to help you create more energy, more speed. Now remember this, the body is your engine, and I believe the hands and arms are your steering wheel, which we'll talk about next time. But if you can work on your body action, being consistent, if my body action every time shifts to the right and winds up, shifts back to the left, then unwinds, we're in a very good position to work on this. Now, the more you train this at home, the more you do it slowly to start with this way, then come back to level, and then from here rotate up to the finish, and then you build up the speed. The more consistent this move looks, the more consistent your club is going to be delivered, okay, providing that the arms are connected to the body, but we'll talk about that next week. But listen, if you can get this better, this is just one aspect of the game. Work hard on your body action in front of a mirror. It will help maintain your golf swing. It'll improve your golf swing, balance, weight pressure, and in turn will improve things like swing path, angle of attack, club face control. So it's all connected. Remember, the body action is really the engine of your golf swing. If this is inconsistent, the majority of your golf swing, other things are going to have to be compensatory moves in order to deliver that club back squarely. So use this time. It's just one example of work you can do. I've been doing this every day in front of the mirror, just 4 or 5 minutes. I believe that small habits daily become really beneficial to your golf game. And with the juniors, I always talk about these being your toothbrush drills. While you're brushing your teeth in the morning, there's no reason why you can't be working on certain moves in your golf swing. It takes less than, I mean, with the juniors, we only try and encourage 1 or 2 minutes a day. But if you're doing these daily, these habits filter into your golf game, make you more consistent, and make you play the golf that you've always dreamt of. So let's use this time in lockdown. I'm trying to motivate you. Let's get better. Let's keep working hard. And I can't wait to see you all soon. Take care.